which I think translates perfectly to our question of the week. Trade deadline, obviously, being today. Who do you think are the biggest movers? What team makes the biggest shakeups? D, we'll start with you.
I think we might see Minnesota make some more big swings here coming in. I think they're in a really good place, but I think they have a possibility of a cup run, to be honest, with where they are. I think that they're going to get some big pieces to try and bolster that cup run. So it might be
like that's always
I know.
But I never want to see us get rid of guys when we're meshing so well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine for future considerations, but you can still only have so many people. So
I think we still it'll be interesting. Might see it. Yeah, we'll see. I think Nashville's got to do something. Have to do something.
I think they're selling.
Who else did I think was going to go? The Rangers could continue to just dismantle their organization piece by piece. They might wait till the summer to do that officially, though. We'll see. They had gotten out of their lull and back into an upswing. So there's that. I think we should see. I think Pittsburgh should be seriously considering selling. Not Sidney Crosby. Let us be clear. He's not going anywhere.
Stop with the nonsense, people.
But I think that there's some other people that they've got to move around. Right. Just truthfully, if they want to be fucking competitive again. This is the second year that they have been, or is it the third now, that they've been just absolute ass. So we'll see. Seattle is going to need to move some pieces. They started off really strong in their inaugural season, and then have just sort of fallen flat. Their chemistry isn't just fully there yet. We'll see what the Leafs do, and we'll see what the Oilers do. Because eventually, I think, like we talked about, Crosby, he's not going anywhere. McDavid might. And I genuinely believe that if out of the two of them, the likelihood of one of them leaving, it's McDavid. Because Crosby has earned his rings. You know what I mean? He already has them. Mm-hmm. He's not going to leave an organization. He's going to retire. He's so close to it anyway. McDavid is nowhere close to retiring and hasn't gotten shit. So I think we'll see him requesting a trade. Not at trade deadline. He'll finish out this season. He'll finish out his contract.
You think that we'll see him ask to move on from Edmonton?
I think we'll see him ask to move on from Edmonton.
Okay. I don't think that's crazy. I don't think it's crazy at all.
If Edmonton can get it together somehow, maybe we don't. But I'm not seeing Edmonton get it together. At no point in time have we gotten it together.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
I think we see him ask to leave.
There's a good chance.
That's my big spicy take.
Danger, you got anything? Who do you think makes the moves?
I think, the McDavid call could be a good one. As upset as that would make everyone in Edmonton.
That would be wild.
Yeah, that kind of... I hadn't thought too much about that, so that kind of took my brain a whole different path than I was previously thinking. So I don't even really know other than that. I mean, it's hard to think about particular players wanting to moves outside of, obviously anybody with wild card shots. I think will be adding a player or two to try to up their chances.
Right.
But yeah, that's a tough one, man.
I think Anaheim sells, and I think Anaheim sells either Zegras or Gibson.
Really? I can see that. Like, who would they ask for in return, though?
A lot.
No, but like who?
I don't know. But they would.
Who are they going after?
You're gonna want probably someone up front. You're gonna, because defensively there's a lot of young talent. I could also see them trading Brian Dumoulin. He would be a great depth piece for another team, but Anaheim has so many young players that are available to play on that blue line that don't get any playing time because you've got other veterans there. Gibson could be traded if he could stay healthy. He spent a lot of time on the IR this year.
True.
It's been tough. There's a lot of upside to Zegras. There's nothing set in stone with him. That I don't think that the Ducks are keen to give him up just yet. I think there's still something left, but I could see Gibson or Dumoulin, them just trying to add pieces to make that team better because they're only 6 points out of a wild card spot. Um,
Yeah.
I can see Winnipeg maybe adding one or two pieces, nothing major, just
Mm.
maybe like depth moves. I can see
I don't know if
Dallas
I would
maybe
touch them. They're doing
making.
so well.
That's the other part of the coin, right? Is do you worry
Yeah.
about trying to fix something that you don't need to? Calgary Flames could also make a push. I mean, they're realistically only 5 points out of a spot in the Pacific in third place. So, they might even be able to make it into the top three as opposed to a wild card team. I could see Nashville selling. It's not working this
Yeah.
year. What they tried isn't working. So I could see them selling. I'm gonna throw this out there. I think Mikko Rantanen gets traded again.
I do too.
And
I
I
do
Yeah.
think
too.
it's to New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I also called
Could
uh I also called Taylor Hall when he got traded to the Buffalo Sabres. I called that, nobody else did. So I'm good at getting lucky sometimes with guesses. I can see
What?
I can see Columbus trying to make a splash, maybe trying to gain a couple extra players to keep themselves afloat because that race
That's
in
true.
the wild card for the Eastern Conference is super tight. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, all the way down to like the Columbus Blue Jackets have 68 points, all the way down to the Philadelphia Flyers who have 62. Even realistic shot for the New York Islanders. They have 61 points, so it's not a huge gap. I could see them making some moves.
Yeah.
I could see Boston selling. I'm gonna say it. I could see
I
Boston
could see
selling.
Boston selling.
I
Yeah.
don't know who. Maybe Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah.
I don't see
Also,
Brad Marchand.
Utah,
Utah
they're
could
just
buy.
a couple of spots. They might be, yeah, buying big.
I think I'm excited for the trade deadline because there's so many opportunities and there's so many great teams that are looking to make some moves, and I I don't know. I wonder if after this season we don't see Chicago selling some more people. 'Cause you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out. I
Chicago's
don't
got to
know.
sell their front office. I'll say that again.
They got to
I've
sell
said
the
it every
team.
time. I'll say it again.
Just sell the
Yeah.
team. Um, move the team to
Just move them to
Alaska. I don't
Atlanta.
know. Yeah, move them to Atlanta.
Why
Listen.
not?
We've tried expansion teams there. Why not try a relocation? It's
Yeah.
the third time's the charm. I could also see
Yeah.
St. Louis buying into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or finally trading Buchnevich. One of two things is going
True.
to happen. But
Fair.
I'm curious. Make sure you guys let us know in the comments what your thoughts are, and we'll definitely talk about next week who was right.